96 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Panthers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Memphis offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
A first down for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Snagged in the middle, it's Murray. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the left side. One of the big stories. This year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got it behind the line. It's Hurst. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. 7, Memphis, 0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The run from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. On the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Hurst.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
Going deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here comes the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a... Number 9 now. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. It's complete to the left. Open runway ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hurts. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Panthers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Right, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He leaves it with his back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a move! He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Gets it out quickly. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and a snap. Wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to
send it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. At the 35, he's got room. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming after him. He's taking the shot and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Gray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Memphis! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Hurst. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the offense. The inside handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the left. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Boyd. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This time he's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Brock. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Back to throw, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They're bringing heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to the air one more time. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They're going for it all. Hauls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Panthers are rolling down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Using the quick game. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The ball squirts free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back, coming after the quarterback. You try to throw the screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. On the move, it's Brock. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running toward the tape. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Keeps the legs moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. The Tigers have moved it inside the 20. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Finds his man. It's Hurst. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. The aerial assault continues. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. 1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air, it's Boyd. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give is to Smith. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's taking a deep shot. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun. And he's knocked down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Georgia State, 37.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string the...